Hi, Virgos. Welcome to your love reading for October 2019. I'm recording this in September while we're still in Virgo season, so your love video is getting recorded first because it's still technically, at the time of recording, your birthday season. So your video is getting posted first. Also, your weekly reading for this past week, up through the 21st, 22nd, was pretty spicy. So I'm curious what's going on with Virgo. So this might be an interesting love reading for you guys. As you can see, Candlelight Tarot is back. At least the Candlelight Love Tarot for October. Cross Watchers, I'm still going to do your Cross Watcher video, the special Cross Watcher edition. Let me know if you guys want the Cross Watchers to be Candlelight too. I know some of you don't like the candlelight. Some of you find it spooky, but I love it. Of course, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm going to love anything, you know, mysterious or dark or I don't know. It feels kind of cuddly to me, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's coming up with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2019. One, two, three, four, five. And keep in mind, guys, these are general readings. They may resonate, they may not. If they don't resonate, you may want to check out your moon or rising, but especially for love, sometimes it's good to check out your Venus, because Venus is going to be the planet that is ruling your love matters. So be sure to check out your Venus as well, or, you know, especially if your sun doesn't seem to be resonating. So 10 of Pentacles is your first card here, Virgo. And 10 is very much a number of completion. And a lot of the times it's actually also a number of manifestation. So some of you Virgos, early on in the month, you are manifesting some kind of relationship, or you're manifesting some kind of person. Maybe for some of you, you've already met this person, but in October, like, it's starting to manifest what you were hoping for or what you were wanting to happen between the two of you. I also feel that 10 of Pentacles is going to be pretty significant for a Virgo. Guys, don't jump on me. Don't get mad at me. Please understand, I'm not saying this in a mean way. I said it once before, and like a lot of, not a lot, like a couple of people were like really offended by it, but I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm not zodiac sign bashing. You guys know I don't tolerate that on my channel. So I'm not putting anybody down. But Virgos, you guys have a tendency to constantly be looking for more. Like you're like that with yourself too. Like, you guys are very hard on yourselves, and you're constantly trying to do better. You're constantly trying to do more. You know, like, it's kind of hard for you guys to feel completely and totally satisfied with a particular person sometimes, or a particular situation. Sometimes with Virgos too, not always, not all of you, so don't get mad at me. Sometimes with some of you, there's like this thing of like, you want someone or you want something, but once you receive it, it kind of loses its thrill. And that might be sometimes more with like more masculine Virgos, but again, like, not always. But something to have the 10 of Pentacles coming up here is significant, because this is saying, Virgo, that you're coming across something that to you feels very satisfactory. Like, you're like, wow, I can actually, you know, check off all of my boxes here, or like, you know, I've kind of landed what I've been looking for or what I've been hoping for, or you're just feeling satisfied, you know, whatever it is. Whether it's you're going down a checklist and you're like, check, 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 this is, you know, I'm marking off all the boxes, everything I was looking for, or if it's more like just feeling fulfilled or satisfied in your love situation or this person that you're with. For a lot of you Virgos, and this came up a couple of weeks ago in one of your readings, where you were breaking out of this pattern or this cycle where maybe you felt like, you know, people were coming after you for money, or people were like looking at you as you were like, you know, sugar mama or daddy warbucks or something. And so a lot of you are coming across someone that maybe is very independent, or like they have their own money and they're not looking at that from you. And for some of you, like, this is very sexy, or this is very much like a turn on, because you might not be used to that. So if you are a Virgo where you felt like, man, I keep ending up with these relationships with people who seem to be like, not as, stable as I am financially, or, leaning on me or depending on me, you're breaking out of that. Or if you're a Virgo where you've been struggling with finances are improving for you. And that might be allowing you to like just have a little bit more confidence, where you're kind of coming out of your shell and letting yourself go out and do things and treat yourself and socialize. And you may be coming across a significant love partner in that way. Okay. The next card here that we have for our darling Virgos. Ooh, and I love how it matches my nails. I love that. We have, I'm sorry, I'm being such a nerd. We have Two of Cups, Virgo. Two of Cups. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Two of Cups is definitely like soulmate kind of love, right? And for some of you, maybe this is what you've been looking for. Like maybe you had like a taste of soulmate in the past, and it didn't work out, and you've been kind of chasing that dragon ever since, right? You're like, man, is it ever going to happen? Does it exist? Is it a fairy tale? And so this might be why you had that 10 of Pentacles feeling, because the person that you're dealing with in October, you're feeling that soulmate energy. And there's another reason why this is really significant, Virgo. I'll tell you. Two of Cups has a very special meaning for me. Okay, Two of Cups to me is a relationship with a person where you're coming out of codependency, right? So like maybe in the past you've been in relationships that have moved super fast, or maybe in the past you've been in relationships where communication was difficult, where like you guys argued a lot, or things maybe escalated, and you couldn't really talk without raising your voice or getting upset or something. Two of Cups is you're coming into the kind of relationship where you guys are seeing each other as equals, and that's massive for a Virgo. Again, I'm not trying to like zodiac bash. I'm not putting you guys down, so don't get hurt. Don't take it the wrong way. But I know with Virgos, you guys work really hard on yourselves, and you work really hard on, being the best you that you can be. Sometimes for you guys, it's challenging to find a person who you feel holds themselves to that same standard, or who you feel is a match, honestly. And it's not like in a arrogant or conceited way, but you're meeting someone who's like your match, who you're seeing as an equal, and they're seeing you and they're treating you as an equal. And so the communication is going to be a lot healthier. You guys are going to be able to discuss things, even when you find that there's things that you disagree on. I feel like even when you're talking about the things that you disagree about, like it's fascinating for you. You're like, oh wow, tell me more. Like you're really fascinated about the way this person sees things, or understanding the world through their eyes. But overall, this is somebody that probably you're going to have a lot of core beliefs or core values that you share in common. Oh gosh, and I always forget the name of this, and I've asked you guys in the past and you've told me. It's with a C, but that medical symbol in the back here, this little, where like the lion head is, it's like that doctor thing, the serpent around the staff, like the Moses stick. you, you know what I'm talking about? It's with a C. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it right, but the medical symbol. They have them on ambulances and in the doctor's offices and stuff. So I do feel this is a relationship that's gonna be very healing for a lot of you. Very, very healing for many ones of you. And again, I'm feeling a really strong sense of coming out of codependency. Some of you maybe have been in relationships in the past with people that maybe you felt a little bit like they didn't treat you like an equal in some way, or you were attracting relationships with people who were coming in and they were trying to be like mommy or try to be like daddy to you or something, or like they weren't letting you be your own person. And so you have a relationship now with somebody who's treating you as an equal, and you're viewing them and you're seeing them as an equal. So this is big. This is a big, big thing. For those of you who are in a relationship and the relationship has been struggling, I feel like this is saying there's going to be massive, massive improvements in communication. Okay. Massive improvements in communication. I'm getting like a strong like communication and bonding vibe. And I am also getting like a shifting of energy. Like there's two cups, and like you have your own thing, they have their own thing, but you are both like being considerate of the other and like offering. Like, do they need anything? And they're doing the same with you. Do you need anything? Like it's two people who maybe find themselves where they're givers a lot of the time. Like the givers usually unfortunately end up with takers, and they give and give and give and they get nothing back. But to me, two of cups is the two givers that are finding each other, and they're just constantly giving to one another. And that's the recipe to a very successful relationship, right? When two people are putting each other first and two people are being considerate of the other person, like that's a relationship that's gonna last. And then next here we have Three of Wands. Okay. Now, this is really, really high vibrational. So far, we've had really positive cards. I know sometimes when people see Three of Wands, they're like, oh my goodness, this is like third party situation. I know sometimes that is a way that Three of Wands could be read in a love reading. But to have Ten of Pentacles and to have Two of Cups, this makes me feel more like if there have been third party situations, or if there have been other people from the past that either one of you are getting to know. Like there might be this thing of, you know what, like I'm gonna focus my attention on this one person, or I'm gonna end the third party stuff. Because in this case, in this instance, with the other cards that have already come in, this feels to me more the sense of like going for it, like expanding on this adventure or going down this road and seeing where it takes you and seeing what comes of it. I'm not getting in this particular reading, I'm not necessarily getting like a third party vibe. I'm getting more of like a, like, let's go for it. Let's see where this goes. Let's see what happens here. That's the kind of vibe and the feeling that I'm getting for it. One of the key phrases of Three of Wands, if you don't know this, which is very interesting, is the point of no return. Okay, and it doesn't mean it's like in a negative way. I think for those of you, if you've been a Virgo where you've been kind of playing, I don't know why I heard it, but I just heard it. I heard ding dong ditch. I don't know if it's still called that. It might have another name now, but back when I was a kid, they're like, let's go play ding dong ditch, and somebody would like run up to a neighbor's house and ring the doorbell and then run away. And for some reason it was hilarious, for someone to come to the door and there's nobody there. Some of you maybe have been playing like ding dong ditch with your love life, like you pull somebody in and then like you're out, or you're not interested, or you just like, it hasn't, you go out a few times and it just kind of dies out. But Three of Wands is like, now you're in this energy where you're like, I'm gonna see where this goes. I'm gonna embark on this journey and I'm gonna see where it goes. Some of you are also like looking to relocate. Sometimes for me, for some reason, I found over the years, Three of Wands could indicate like considering options for relocation. So some of you might be meeting a person in the process of relocating, okay? Or some of you might be finding someone, and you all might be talking about relocating. Or you all might be thinking about starting a life fresh somewhere else, somewhere new. Your next card here is Ace of Wands. So this is kind of really in, oopsie. This is really kind of like in the energy of the weekly reading you guys had. Uh that was like, what was it, guys? What was it? It was, I think, like the 15th to the 22nd or something. You guys had a lot of like spicy energy in your weekly reading, and here you have Ace of Wands. It's like this great big this great big wand, we'll say, a great big piece of wood. So something is happening, Virgo. Like, you guys, I don't know what is going on, but you guys, like, from that last week's reading, and then here you've got the Ace of Wands again, which could very much indicate passion, strong sexual energy. It's just like you got, like, you're just, you guys are in it. You guys are in it with someone. That's all I can say. Like, you're really, really into this person. They're really, really into you. And so Ace of Wands to me is passion. And again, it's like you guys are just deciding, like you're going for it, right? Like you're like, I'm gonna, like, this is the point of no return. Like, here goes nothing. I'm gonna see where this goes. So maybe some of you have been dating, but you haven't been investing emotionally. But something is happening here where you're investing emotionally. Now, I do want to give you a heads up, Virgo. For some of you, like, you're wanting to take it slow, and this is a healthy relationship, but I feel for some reason with this Ace of Wands, you may have physical chemistry with this person that's like off the charts, like off the charts. So for me, it's really confirming the energy that came in for you guys towards the end of September. So I feel like that reading that you guys had in the weekly reading, it's gonna really, really happen for you in October, where like you might have to like, I don't know, I just feel like you might be with someone where like you guys can't seem to keep your hands off each other, or you can't seem to like not be, intimate. And so just as always, just make sure that it doesn't go to your head too much, or that you're not like abandoning like the rest of your your obligations and the things that need to get done. But I almost feel, Virgo, like people are like, dude, like, where'd you go? Like, I don't hear from you, I don't see you. Like, I just feel like you all are like wrapped up with this person. Like, when you're not working, you're 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 having alone time. So again, I just feel like there's a strong sense of passion, a strong sense of desire, and that can be a wonderful thing. Obviously it can be a wonderful thing. But if you are a person where it's really hard for you to do that and not get emotionally invested, you want to just try to do what you can to be on top of that and to be in control of your emotions, so that you're not just all of a sudden like, oh my god, like I'm so in love, and like, let's run off and let's get married. Or like, sometimes we get so into somebody emotionally, then like all our insecurities start coming out. So this is something, Virgo, that it might challenge you. Like, you might be so into this person that it's kicking up, or it's bringing up things emotionally that you didn't know were there, just within yourself, your fears about love, things of that nature. And so it's going to be time to, like, face those things. I feel that this could be very up and down for you, like very roller coastery, but I don't think it's because of the other person. Like, I don't feel like you're dealing with a person who's like being shady, or who's being like sneaky, or who's being unfair. I mean, you had the Two of Cups there. This is like somebody who's offering you real, genuine love. I just think it's like within yourself, Virgo, like your emotions are just really kind of like all over the place. And so it's going to be about you having to just kind of check in with yourself. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? This might be a really good time for a lot of you to do releasing, to come into releasing. Okay, so that's what that feels like to me. Your next card here is the Chariot. So yeah, things are going to be moving along. For some of you, you might be dealing with well, you know what? I want to pull I don't normally pull clarifiers on these videos. You guys know that, but I want to pull clarifiers on the Chariot because it can apply in a lot of different ways, So I want to pull clarifiers here, especially since it's a major arcana card. So what message does the Chariot have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love in the month of October 2019? What message does the Chariot have for Virgo? Oh my god. Okay, we've got the Tower. You guys are like, why'd you pull these clarifiers? I was so happy, Amethyst. Okay, don't worry. Because it's coming together now. And I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. And I don't think it's like your love life falling apart. Although some drama may be coming in, and it may not be till the end of the month, but let me tell you what's happening. Okay, I just told you that you have a lot of passion with this person, right? And that all these feelings are coming to the surface, and that you all may even be feeling like just really into this person and really like emotionally invested, and like, just all of this really powerful energy. The Tower card can actually indicate um really intense sexual energy, which I didn't know till recently. I learned that from another reader who's been reading for years and who's like really studied the tarot. And they mentioned that sometimes the Tower card can be really, really like intense orgasms, apparently. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube and not get in trouble. So hopefully I'm not going to get like, in trouble for that. I mean, again, I'm like, you guys know I try to like watch my language on here, but it can be very explosive sexual energy. In other words, very, very explosive sexual energy. So we already said that you might have your emotions going all over the place. So I feel like what's happening when the Chariot comes up, like some of you are feeling like you need to get away. Like you need to get away. So you might be like sitting down this person and saying like, look, like we need to make sure we're going slow here. For some of you, you're having to move forward super fast because the Tower card to me is indicating there may be something with like an unexpected pregnancy, or just something where you're like, oh man, like now what do we do, right? And so Nine of Cups is making me feel like you're very happy with this relationship. You are very satisfied. And you're almost at the 10 of Cups. Like you're almost there where like you're almost ready to say, okay, like this is my person. But Temperance is saying, look, you need to slow down. You need to slow down, give this a little bit more time. But the Tower card with the 9 of Cups makes me feel like what is happening, my darlings, is like I said, I felt like people are like Virgo, what happened? Where'd you go? I hardly see you. I hardly get to spend time with you. I hardly talk to you because you're so wrapped up in this person that I feel like people are gonna start telling you or start like saying like this person's not good for you, or this person has like crawled inside your head, or like this is going too fast, and they might feel like maybe this other person's manipulating you, or this person's like like I don't know, somehow like has you in their grasp or something. And so the Tower card for some of you is going to be arguments. It could be like your best friend, or your siblings, or your parents, or whoever. Like I don't like, ever since this person came along, I don't like the way that you've been, and blah blah blah. And so people might be accusing you of being very selfish, or like only thinking about you, or only doing what's good for you, especially if you're a Virgo where people have been depending on you a lot, right? If you're a Virgo where you've been like dropping everything to go and to be there for other people, or if you're a Virgo that you've been taking care of your family or something, and now you're so busy with this person, they're like, oh, well, you just think about you now, or you don't care about anybody else. So for some of you, the Tower card is gonna be falling out with certain people, where some people may even be telling you like you have to choose between me or this relationship, and they're saying this to you in some cases because for some of you this person is so new, that like they're just automatically assuming that you're gonna drop the other person because they're new, right? Like they think that, oh, Virgo and I, like we've been tight, we've been together so long, like they're gonna obviously kick the new person to the curb if I tell them it's me or that person. But some of you are like, bye. Like, okay, like if that's how you feel, then bye. So there could be a falling out with certain friends or family who don't quite like this person because you seem to be so into them, and you seem to be changing. Like you're getting a lot more confident, you're getting maybe like a lot more outspoken, and they don't like that. They feel like you're changing, right? Like I'm gonna be straight out honest with you. I'm getting like a John Lennon Yoko Ono kind of thing. Like people are like they're like, where'd you find this Yoko Ono? But it feels to me like that kind of thing, where some of you might feel like there's this, like, breakup dynamic with like your old crew or your friends or whatever it might be. The Tower card is saying, just be patient. Understand that things are going to balance out. Temperance card also is about give and take, like learning give and take. So some of you Virgos, the Nine of Cups is saying that this is a relationship that's coming in, that's teaching you that give and take. Okay. I don't feel the Tower is about this relationship ending. I feel the Tower is about circumstances in your life coming to an end as a result of this relationship, because I feel like there's this ascension happening for a lot of you. So there's going to be certain people that kind of fall away as a part of that. Okay, that's what that feels like to me, my darlings. Again, it'll be different for different ones of you. Watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Especially though, make sure you watch your Venus if this one didn't resonate for you. Make sure you watch your Venus, because sometimes the Venus may resonate more with your love life. For those of you who are cross watchers for a Virgo, keep in mind I do the cross watcher videos separately. I will have a link in the description of the video that will take you to the cross watcher videos for September, because I haven't done the October ones the time that I'm posting. But when the October ones are up, those will be in the link of the description. So depending on when you're watching this video, whatever you see for cross watcher link is the most recent I have. But the cross watchers will be up within a few, I don't know, hopefully within a few days of this video going up. So if you haven't subscribed and liked already, go ahead and do that, and you'll get a notice when the cross watcher videos are up. And don't forget, my darlings, don't forget to let me know, do you want to see Candlelight cross watcher? Do you like the Candlelight Love Tarot? I love the Candlelight Love Tarot. I want to do more Candlelight Tarot in general, but let me know. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I am wishing you a fabulous October, my dears. Take care.